Just break. You can never stop what's building up inside of me. Break your game. I had enough. I'm burning up so hot. I just break your chain. You can never stop what's building up inside of me.
They say that I'm such a weirdo. Tattoos from my toes to my earlobe.
Can never stop what's building up inside of me.
They say that I'm such a weirdo. Tattoos from my toes to my earlobe.
Can never stop what's building up inside of me. Can never stop what's building up inside of me.
Yeah. What's up? Got him running scared, I'm a big bad wolf. And I heard the same shit, dog, it's really getting old. Got so many hundreds that I can't get it to fold. And I'm only speaking facts, it's the truth that's being told. Got him running scared, I'm a big bad wolf. Oh, I never see the silver lining, only see the gold. I don't speak in caps, dog, everything bold. And I put that on myself, cause it's a life that I done chose. I said come through, you can see me on the west side. Now it's funny how they walking with their chest tied. Ooh, I heard him talking numbers, but he just lied. Thought I told him that's the shit that I can't let slide. You gon' make me say it again. Do this shit for my family, I seen them do it for trends. I done told too many girls that we better as friends. I done told too many men we can't make no amends, and that's facts. Got him running scared, I'm a big bad wolf. And I heard the same shit, dog, it's really getting old. Got so many hundreds that I can't get it to fold. And I only speak in facts, it's the truth that's being told. Got him running scared, I'm a big bad wolf. Ooh, I never see the silver lining, only see the gold. I don't speak in caps, dog, everything bold. And I put that on myself, cause it's a life that I done chose. Way I'm moving, I don't see him in a way. Way they talking, I'm not hearing what they say. Got some bands and I bought myself a place. They get a couple and they blow it in a day. But I ain't built like that. They done said my time is up, but it still ain't passed. I done heard what they say, but it feel like cap. Yeah, I took a couple shots, but I'm still intact. Yeah.
Generous, got a big house, that's my preference. Sitting pretty at the top, Mount Everest. Yeah, I'm bossy, dripping sauce. Cast spells like I'm Severus. Puffing on the best asparagus. Take my sweet time, never in a rush. Cause I'm bossy, dripping sauce. Elio, rising, I am so inspiring. CEO, my title, my videos go viral. Take a good look at the fit, lit from my head to my toes. They all wanna sip of the drip, watch out when they getting too close. Ay. Turn it up, cause I kamikaze. Don't you interrupt, everybody watch me. Gonna level up, no you cannot touch me. Chillin' in the cut, dodging paparazzi. Big bands feeling generous. Got a big house, that's my preference. Sitting pretty at the top, Mount Everest. Yeah, I'm bossy, dripping sauce. Cash
them. But if you pull up on me, you gon' see a body, cause I'm not the one you want a problem with. 10 toes down, if I stumble, watch me stand up. When it goes down, get the tutu, tell your man's dog. You can blame it on your homies, got you hyped up. Whoa. And body trippy, yeah, we coming, yes, they're back. Yeah, we walking with a body bag full of cash. From a different rare, we raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. We gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. It won't stop. Running it back, running it back. And that's we gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running it back, running it back. Hey, look, hand me the ball, I'm running it back. Answer the call, I'm all in my bag. They want me to ball, I charge on the max. And then they promote cause they paying me tax. I'm the solution and I'm the problem. If it ain't profit, it ain't an option. If you try to play me, I'm gon' get you packed up. If it's something nasty up, nothing's getting passed up. No, we bout to act up. This whole game is wrapped up. Talk will get you smacked up. Refresh, you should back up. Hanging up these plaques up, it's fast, bro. Know that I'm a menace, catch you lacking with your hands up. 10 toes down, if I stumble, watch me stand up. When it goes down, get the tutu, tell your man's dog. You can blame it on your homies, got you hyped up. Whoa. And body trippy, yeah, we coming, yes, they're back. Yeah, we walking with a body bag full of cash. From a different rare, we raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. We gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. It won't stop. Running it back, running it back. And that's we gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running it back, running it back.
Better run when you hear that. I said run when you hear that. Better run when you hear that. I said
Run when you hear that. Better run when you hear that. I said
run when you hear that. I said better run. I said run when you hear that. Run when you hear that. Better run. I said run when you hear that. Run when you hear that.
girl as the competition, but if you go against me, you the opposition. But if you wanna test to look like you could close the distance, I'ma give it A forever since you're so persistent. With you, I'm just practicing, cause I'm back to back, let's get back to winning. As a matter of fact, I'm not that forgiving, cause you did this to yourself, that's a bad decision. I don't see no one in front of me, you is a ghost, you ain't got a soul. Whoa, always say that they gon' come for me, knowing they won't, they do most. Whoa, chasing my, gotta get already. Not selling my, you on the, y'all moving, ready to, whoa. I'm the main event, ain't no back before, let's get it. Heartless in the G, yeah, really get lost, won't get with it. Ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me. You can try to prove me wrong and try to give respect, but who we looking for if there was no one left? Ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me, ain't nobody in front of me. This my game won't stop, no, I can't fit in your box. Y'all moving, ready to whoa.
It's a battle at the top of the WCAL as the front-running Hillsdale Lady Falcons coming in at 7-1, 10-3 overall. Host second place Dalton with a record of 6-2, 10-2 overall. We got all the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, and it's coming your way next.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is a bacon and sausage croissant plus seasoned potatoes for just $3. It's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you, especially if you're Tyler. Tyler. Our breakfast.
Oh.
If you want a better breakfast you'll never forget, Wendy's is that breakfast. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Fickes Furniture in Jeromesville has always believed in selling quality furniture at an affordable price. Displaying all the latest styles and designs from top manufacturers such as Flex Steel, Bassett, Smith Brothers of Bern, and Mohawk Flooring. At Fickes Furniture, you're sure to find quality products that will help to make your house a home. Fickes Furniture, 63 North High Street in Jeromesville.
Looking for the best defensive plays on the baseball field and the softball diamond? Well, join me, Big League Berardi, for Diamond Cuts exclusively on the Roundup. Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meet results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring. We welcome you inside the Mohican Adventures pregame show for this WCAL softball matchup between second place Dalton and first place Hillsdale. Hello everybody and welcome to Jeromesville, Ohio. I am Travis Big League Berardi for this, our second on-location softball stream of the season, and it is a good one between two 10-win teams. Let's get right into things in our pregame show with our team spotlight for the visiting squad. On the scoreboard today, the Lady Bulldogs of Dalton High School, 10-2 overall, 6-2 in conference. They lost
Their last 2 games, they started out 10-0 but lost to Northwestern in both of their games. This season batting, .360 batting average, on base percentage of .431. And for you folks that aren't well aware of the OBP, that is hits and walks and hit by pitch. So anytime you make it on base other than an error, that counts for your OBP. 25 extra base hits, only 2 homers though. They've scored 97 runs. Pitching-wise, just over a 2 ERA, 1.07 whip, 88 strikeouts, 21 walks, and they've already surpassed last season's win mark in conference and overall. They finished 7-15, 4-10 in the conference. Lost in their opening round, the sectional semis to Canton Central Catholic, 11-2. Moving on here in the Mohican Adventure pregame, looking at the player spotlight for Dalton and their slugger Joey Reynolds. .692 batting average, just nearly 7 hits out of every 10 at-bats. 5 doubles, 2 dingers. She's brought in 15 runs and she has scored 20 runs, the leading hitter for the Lady Bulldogs. And a couple keys for the Lady Bulldogs today in our keys to victory. First, force the issue. Hit the ball in play, try and get on base, or force some errors. In Hillsdale's 3 losses, they did commit a couple errors, made a couple mistakes, and it helped the other team get the victory. And then hit your spots pitching-wise. Hillsdale, they've got a few good boppers that can knock it over the fence. They have some slap hitters as well that can get on base. So you got to hit your spots, not leave anything over the plate. And now let's take a look at the roster players for the Lady Bulldogs. Ava 5 coach, she is the pitcher. She'll start today. Lauren Fald, Matea Martinez, Ava Nussbaum, Joey Reynolds, Skylar McConnell, Savannah Wenger, Emiliana Lehman, Jocelyn Reynolds, Callie Jones, Lexi Miller, Lexi Vasquez, Sydney Geyser, and Michaela Niger. So that is the Dalton side of things. We'll take a break. When we come back here in the Mohican Adventures pregame show, we'll take a look at the home-standing Lady Falcons, the defending Division IV regional champions. Right after this, live and free on the Oitra.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meet results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Fickes Furniture in Jeromesville has always believed in selling quality furniture at an affordable price. Displaying all the latest styles and designs from top manufacturers such as Flex Steel, Bassett, Smith Brothers of Bern, and Mohawk Flooring. At Fickes Furniture, you're sure to find quality products that will help to make your house a home. Fickes Furniture, 63 North High Street in Jeromesville.
Back here in the Mohican Adventures pregame show, let's take a look at the home-standing Lady Falcons of Hillsdale High School. In our team spotlight, they are 10-3, 7-1. Co-frontline runners right now with Norwayne in the WCAL under head coach Hannah Moore. .360 team batting average, .452 on base. They have knocked 7 balls out of the park. Scored 118 runs in 13 games. Pretty good runs per game. Average and pitching just as good, a 150 ERA. They've allowed just under 1 walk and hit per inning pitched. Allowed a 160 .257 batting average against, which is really good, and they've struck out 135 batters and have only walked 28. Last year they were 23-4. They were 13-1 WCAL champs, and they also made it to the state Final Four before losing to eventual state runner-up Lincoln View 5-2. And literally it was just one bad inning in that state Final Four. Taylor Morgan, the pitcher that day, got a little bit squeezed in the strike zone and allowed Lincoln View to get out ahead and win that game 5-2. One of the leading players in our player spotlight today is the shortstop. She does it on the field and at the plate. It is Molly Goon. .561 batting average, 8 doubles. She has scored 18 runs, knocked in 15, and she does have 1 home run. And if you remember from some of the highlights last year, even the Wendy's game against Ashland, she can make some good diving plays and get some outs. Now for the keys to victory for the Lady Falcons, as we're almost ready to go here from Jeromesville. Ring the bell. Belle Dalton, one of the sluggers. She can get on base. It'll force the pitchers to go around her. And you really can't pitch around Belle because of the hitting of Taylor Morgan and sophomore Lacey Huber as well as Molly Goon. So if Belle can get it going today, they'll have a good chance. And then T-Money, that is the nickname of Taylor Morgan. If she can just play her game, they will have a good shot at staying atop the WCAL. As we now look at the roster players for the Lady Falcons of Hillsdale. Lily Amend, she will be batting today. Kennedy Fickes, Allie Morgan, Molly Goon, Rodlin Mass, Willow Funk, JC Cermulius, Taylor Morgan, Bailey Baldner-Wise, Kiera Filius, the other pitcher. Her and Taylor Morgan had back-to-back no-hitters against Smithville. Lacey Huber, Belle Dalton, and Aurora Martin. This team only lost 1 player from last year due to graduation. We'll take one more break and be back with the first pitch here from Jeromesville, live and free on the OH Report.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meets, results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
There's Taylor Morgan getting her warm-up pitches in just ahead of this matchup. Hillsdale and Dalton here on the OH Report. Taylor Morgan this season 7-3. She also has a save this season. She's allowed 33 hits, 10 earned runs. She has struck out 105 batters in 13 games and has only walked 17. First up for Dalton, that is Lauren Falb. Lauren, a .289 batter. And we are underway. First pitch Catches the inside corner, strike one for Taylor Morgan. Honorable mention, All-State last season. A little bit breezy as that swung on and missed. Morgan ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Wind has just picked up recently in the last few minutes. But other than that, about 50 degrees. The rain should stay to the north, so we're going to get this one in, unlike the Wendy's. The 0-2 high, and it's 1-2. Baseball going on between Dalton and Hillsdale just to the right of us. The number 22 team in Division 4 Dalton taking on the number 6 team in D4. Hayden Gray over there, he will have a highlight later tonight. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strikeout. Number 1 for Taylor Morgan, 1 away here in the first. As you take a look at the Fickes Furniture replay. It was a rise ball, high in the zone, got her to swing. Second batter, Savannah Wenger. 389 batting average as she swings and misses that one for strike one. Just underway here from Jeromesville, this new facility they have. That ball, short grounder. Lacey Huber on third, throws it to first, beats it out for an infield single. Just beat the throws. You take a look at the Fickes replay, and yes, she had the speed to get it. So 1 on with 1 away here in the top of the first. It brings up Joey Reynolds, the slugger for Dalton. 692 average, 2 homers, 15 RBI. First pitch just missed inside. It's ball 1. Taylor getting the call from inside the dugout. The 1-0. That's fouled off. Evens the count at 1. Hillsdale using the wristband to determine pitches. Everybody has a wristband out there for hitting and pitching. It's newer now in the game, especially for softball. You'll see it. Baseball, they still stick with the signs. 1-1. Check swing, strike 2. Morgan ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 from the Hillsdale senior. Chopped off the plate. Morgan fields it, throws on the first. Just gets her for the second out. Runner advances to second, but there's 2 away. That goes 1-3. Brings up Lexi Vasquez. 529 hitter. She's the second leading slugger on the team. Runner on second, 2 down here in the top of the first. That one's low. It gets through the legs of Belle Dalton. And advancing the third is Wenger here with 2 down. Pass ball there, went through the 5-hole. And now they're going to intentionally walk Wenger to put runners on the corners. Intentional walk here with 2 down. Brings up Callie Jones, 324 hitter, 5 RBI, and she struck out 7 times, so a little strategy going on here early on between the 2 teams. The designated player, she's hitting for today's starter for Dalton, Ava Fivecoat. First pitch from Morgan. High, ball 1. Vasquez on first, Wenger on third here. That one just high as well. Morgan has been working the top of the strike zone here in this first inning. The 2-0. Swung on and missed, strike one. Morgan just piped that past her. That angle brought to you by our robot camera. Just outside, it's 3-1. So Morgan in trouble here a little bit. Ball 4 would load the bases with 2 down. The 3-1. Right down the pipe. Count is full. Vasquez will be off on the pitch. The payoff pitch. High, ball 4, and they're loaded. The first walk by Morgan today, not intentional. Brings up Skylar McConnell. 304 average, 5 RBI. First pitch swung on and missed, strike one. Morgan gets ahead with the first pitch. Wenger on third, Vasquez on second, Jones on first here with 2 out in the top of the first. Just high, we're even at 1. The 1-1 from Morgan. Curveball in for strike 2. Take a look at the replay. She's got McConnell to kind of jump back there as it caught the inside corner. She's ahead 1-2. The pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Taylor Morgan gets out of the jam. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 intentional walk. Dalton 0, Hillsdale coming to bat.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is a bacon or sausage croissant plus seasoned potatoes for just $3. It's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you, especially if you're Tyler.
Taking my time, on my mind, baby.
Tyler.
Ah.
Our breakfast.
Oh. If you want a better breakfast you'll never forget, Wendy's is that breakfast. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
You see some of the fans here at Hillsdale High School this afternoon. Dalton, 1 hit, 1 intentional walk, and 1 walk, but unable to score as Taylor Morgan, 2 strikeouts. J.C. Sermulius leading off for the Lady Falcons, takes ball 1. J.C. 378 average. Takes that for ball 2. She scored 10 runs. The 2-0. Pops that over our head and avoids the OH report car. Brings the count to 2-1. Takes that for ball 3. A hitter's count here for JC leading off. You see in the left corner, Rodlin Mast, the designated player on deck. The 3-1. Catches the corner, count is full. There is the Lady Falcons batting order. Simulius, Mast, Goon, Dalton, Morgan, Huber, Filius, Amend, and Funk. The full count slapped right back to the pitcher. 5 code on the first. Just gets her, 1 down. That play 1-3. We'll bring up Rodlin Mast. 410 hitter. 16 hits, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 13 RBI. Take strike 1. So you take a look at the Fickes Furniture replay. The 0-1. Inside, we're even at 1. That looked like more of a cornhole toss, but it does catch the bottom of the zone on that changeup. It's 1-2. But the next pitch evens things up again at 2-2. Molly Goon on deck for the Lady Falcons. The 2-2. Outside again, the count is full. And she takes ball 4 for her 3rd walk of the season. Should take a look at the dugout of the Lady Falcons. Brings up Molly Goon, the .561 hitter. 600 on base percentage. Take strike 1. That one catches the top of the zone, and she's behind now. No balls, 2 strikes. Belle Dalton on deck. The 0-2. Flared in the right. That's going to drop. Hit off the right fielder, and that'll allow Mass to get into 3rd. It's a 1-out single. So a single, runner advances to 3rd on the E9. And it does bring up Belle Dalton. Dalton with runners on the corners. Takes ball 1. Molly Goon will take second base on the delayed steal. The 1-0 gets the ankles to even the count at 1-1. Bella, 447 average, grounds the 3rd, throw to the plate, yes! The fielder's choice, guns down, Mast at the plate for out number 2. As you see the throw home. So a fielder's choice, 5-2, keeps the score scoreless. Courtesy runner for the catcher. Taylor Morgan takes strike 1. The 0-1, it's fouled down the left field line and out of play. And 5 coat now ahead in the count, 0-2. Morgan, a .561 hitter. That's taken outside. Takes that to even the count now at 2-2. Goon did take third on that throw home. So runners on the corners once again, the 2-2. Off speed, that's going to be popped up the second. And making the catch, Savannah Wenger, to shut the Lady Falcons down in the first. We are scoreless after one.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meet results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Fickes Furniture in Jeromesville has always believed in selling quality furniture at an affordable price. Displaying all the latest styles and designs from top manufacturers such as Flex Steel, Bassett, Smith Brothers of Bern, and Mohawk Flooring. At Fickes Furniture, you're sure to find quality products that will help to make your house a home. Fickes Furniture, 63 North High Street in Jeromesville.
Both teams, runners in scoring position in the first, but can't get them home as we start the top of the second. Jocelyn Reynolds, the shortstop, taking strike one. We do have an update on the other field. Dalton getting two. The lead, Hillsdale 2-0 on the baseball diamond. Hayden Gray will have a highlight of that later tonight. Reynolds takes that for ball one. It's 1-1. 286 average for the shortstop. The 1-1. Fouled off. Morgan's ahead, 1-2. The 1-2 from Morgan. Fouled back, will go again. Just got a piece. And sends it to the backstop. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up here for Dalton in the second. The 1-2. Yes! Caught the bottom of the zone, strike three. One down. Strikeout number 3 for Taylor Morgan. Brings up Sydney Geyser. 233 hitter this season, looking to bunt, pops it out of play and into the stands for strike one. And unlike Major League Baseball, they have to return that. As you take a look at the Dalton Lady Bulldog lineup, we are at the 8 spot. Sydney Geyser, Nussbaum on deck, Falb in the hole for her second at bat of the day. That's high for ball one. It's 1-1. Both teams with a hit apiece. That's a kind of a fight or flight foul ball on the off-speed pitch. Morgan ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Also want to welcome everybody watching live and free this afternoon on the OH Report. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out in the fan zone. The 1-2. Popped in the right. Shortstop Allie Morgan makes the catch for the second out. Allie not in the batting lineup as Mast hitting for her. However, she is in the field. 2 down for Ava Nussbaum. 105 hitter takes strike one. There is Taylor Morgan. The 0-1. Swung on and missed, strike two. Morgan way ahead here. The 0-2 from Morgan. High, ball one. Lady Falcons 6, 7, 8 hitters due up, bottom two. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. 1-2-3 inning for Taylor Morgan. 4 strikeouts as the Lady Falcons come to bat, bottom of the second.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meets, results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Back here is Lacey Huber. Kind of hit one off the top of the bat. Right back to Ava 5-coat, 4 out, number 1 here in the bottom of the second. Nothing to score. It's Kira Filius. Fouls off. That one. Kira, also a pitcher. Takes low, ball one. We're even at 1. Low, ball 2. Kira, 235 average. Ahead in the count, 3 balls, 1 strike here. 1 down in the bottom of the second. 3-1. Right down the pipe. Fills the count. The 3-2. Just low, ball 4. And Filius is on first with 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Brings up Lillian Amend. 304 average. Looking to bunt. And she does perfectly. Down the third base line. That is scored. 5-4. And it's a sacrifice. We'll bring up the 9-hitter, Willow Funk. 231 average. 3 hits in 13 at bats. Big position here for her with a runner in scoring position. Outside, ball 1. JC Sermulis on deck. Off speed, pulled the string, it's 1-1. Another changeup, swung on and missed. The 1 ball, 2 strike count. Just outside, count even at 2. Two pitch, off speed, grounded towards the middle on the first. They get out of it. No runs, no hits, one left on. We're scoreless through 2.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is a bacon or sausage croissant plus seasoned potatoes for just $3. It's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you, especially if you're Tyler. Tyler. Our breakfast.
Oh. If you want a better breakfast you'll never forget, Wendy's is that breakfast. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Top of the third. As Lauren Falb takes ball 1. Top of the third. Still scoreless here from Hillsdale. Lauren now ahead 2 balls, no strikes. So actually, one of those was a strike, so it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. One away. So we take a look, a new camera angle here. Fan cam. Adam Thompson can do everything here. Wenger up the bat. She did have a single on that slow roller, the third in the first inning. Takes ball 1. Adam Thompson taking the walk here in between fields. Still finishing construction on the facility. The 1-0. Fouled off towards Adam. Off the roof of the baseball field. Evens the count at 1. Forgot to take a hard hat out there for Adam, but he's all right. The 1-1 in there for strike 2. Morgan has 2 strikeouts in each of the first 2 innings. Hello, everybody. Looking to make it 3 straight innings with at least 2 strikeouts. The 1-2. Low, we're even at 2. So we got a couple sprinkles falling here. That's pretty much what the forecast said for today. With some sprinkles. The 2-2. Line drive just past the glove of Morgan. It's a single. And it's another 1-out hit. So another 1-out base runner for the Lady Bulldogs brings up Joey Reynolds. Chopped it off the plate and back to Morgan in the first. Swung on and missed. Big swing there for strike 1. The 0-1 from Morgan. Grounded in the hole to the right side. It's a base hit. Wenger will move to third. And it's back-to-back singles with 1 down. Brings up Vasquez. She was intentionally walked in that first inning. Runners on the corners once again with one down here in the third. The first pitch. Grounded to second on the first. Run will score. And the Lady Bulldogs on the ground out take a 1-0 lead. That was hit sharply to Morgan. Smartly took that out at first. Jones takes strike one. We're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher, Joey Reynolds. Pinch runner, Matea Martinez. The 0-1. High, gets to the back spot stop. A wild pitch will move Martinez to third. So that evens the count at 1-1. That one fouled off into the stands. Morgan ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jones walked on a full count pitch in the first inning. The 1-2. High, we're even at 2. Lady Falcons have the top of the order due up in the bottom of the third. The 2-2. Fouled off, will go again. Skylar McConnell on deck. She struck out to end the first inning. The 2-2 bounces in there, count is full. The 3-2. In there, strike 3 looking. Morgan strands a runner on third, but Dalton strikes first. They lead it 1-0.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meet results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Fickes Furniture in Jeromesville has always believed in selling quality furniture at an affordable price. Displaying all the latest styles and designs from top manufacturers such as Flex Steel, Bassett, Smith Brothers of Bern, and Mohawk Flooring. At Fickes Furniture, you're sure to find quality products that will help to make your house a home. Fickes Furniture, 63 North High Street in Jeromesville.
Bottom of the third here from Hillsdale. J.C. Sermulis takes strike 1. So we are underway after Dalton slaps the short on the first. She beats it out. It's an infield single for JC. And just like that, the Lady Falcons right back at you. Brings up Rada Lamast. She walked. Was thrown out at home on that ground out in the first. Looking to bunt, fouls it back. Mass, the designated player. Head coach Hannah Moore, she's been tinkering with their lineup this season. You've seen Lacey Huber hit up lead off second. Couple players moving around. That's a flare in the right. It's going to drop in. Sermulius gets the third. Mast in the second. It's a double, and the Lady Falcons are in business here in the third. So a single and a double puts the go-ahead run on second for Molly Goon. She singled the right. It was misplayed by the right fielder. Takes ball one. Perfect situation for the heart of the Hillsdale order. That's low. Ball two. Goon, then Dalton and Morgan. The 2-0 gets there at the knees. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled back. We're even at 2. Good swing. Just got under it just a little bit too much. The 2-2. Off speed. That's going to be popped up. And it drops off the glove. Sermulius scores. And we are tied up. That's a single. An RBI single. The wind really played a factor in that one. And we're even at 1 as Belle Dalton to the plate. The 1-0 outside. It's 2-0. High, ball 3. Go ahead run on third base with nobody down here in the third for the Lady Falcons. The 3-0 takes strike one. She was taking all the way. Now the hitters count for her. (3-1). Outside, ball 4, and they're loaded with nobody out here in the third. Brings up Taylor Morgan. She popped out to second to end the inning. In there for strike one. That evens the count at 1-1. Off speed, line drive, past the shortstop. Hillsdale gets the lead. Mass scores, Goon in the score. It's a 2-run single. Taylor Morgan helps herself out. Four hits and a walk to start the third inning for the Lady Falcons. Brings up Lacey Huber. That one outside for ball one. Taylor Morgan sat back on that changeup, took it right back up the middle to give Hillsdale the lead. Lacey just misses that, fouls it off. It's 1-1. 1-1, swung on a miss, a big swing there. Lacey was looking to hit that to Mansfield. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Holds off on that one to even the count at 2. Fouls that one off to stay alive. Three runs on 5 hits for the Lady Falcons. Takes that low to fill the count at 3-2. The full count pitch. Yes, catches the corner, strike 3. First out of the inning, the first strikeout for Ava Fivecoat. That one low for Kira Filius. The 1-0 popped up and just hits the fence for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Off speed, popped it up. This time it will stay in play. And bobbled and dropped. She stays alive. Wind playing a little bit of factor there. Reynolds unable to keep it in her glove. New life here for Kira. The 1-2. Fouls that off. She'll stay alive. Lily Amend on deck. The 1-2. Popped in the left. Caught by the shortstop Reynolds for out number 2. So Fivecoat with a chance to limit the damage. To only 3 if she can get the out here. Runners on first and second, 2 down for Lily. Takes ball 1. The 1-0. Low for ball 2. Nearly hit her shoelaces on that one. The 2-0. In there for strike 1. Willow Funk, the 9-hitter, on deck. Just catches the top of the strike zone to even the count. If Funk were to bat, Lady Falcons will have batted around here in the third. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. That won't happen. Strike 3, but the Lady Falcons strike back and take a 3-1 lead.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meets, results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Top of the fourth here from Hillsdale. 3-1 Lady Falcons lead as Skylar McConnell takes ball 1. Now it's evened out at 1-1. I want to thank our sponsors today. Donley Auto Group, our scoreboard sponsor. With over 300 vehicles to choose from, hit a home run on your next vehicle purchase at Donley Ford of Ashland. The 1-1. Just high, ball 2. Also brought to you by Mohican Adventures. Enjoy the best there is in Ohio family vacationing at Mohican Adventures. We offer river trips, an aerial adventure park, mini golf go-karts, as well as a full-service campground and cabin rentals. As that's taken for strike 2, even at 2. Ezras Auto-body as well. The 2-2. Fouled off, will stay alive. And Fickes Furniture. Fickes Furniture has long operated on the principles of honesty and integrity while providing affordable, quality furniture that will stand the test of time. The Fickes family is deeply rooted in the community in more ways than one, as Mark enjoys raising his young family in the same small town in which his great-grandfathers reared theirs. So that's fouled off. We remain 2-2 here in the top of the fourth, so thank you all to all of our sponsors for allowing us to be live and free today from Hillsdale. The 2-2 again. Grounded to Morgan on the first. Nice play there by Allie Morgan to get out number 1. Also coming up this week, tomorrow, episode 4 of the Roundup. That'll air around 8 o'clock. It'll air after our live baseball game, Fredericktown and Northmore in the KMAC. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1 by Jocelyn Reynolds. Fredericktown defeated Northmore last night 1-0 in a battle of the top couple teams in the KMAC. Fredericktown number 1 in Division 3, Northmore number 7 in Division 4. That 0-1's fouled off. Morgan's ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Cade Carpenter will go tomorrow against Drew Hammond. Live and free on the OH Report. And also Thursday, the inaugural episode of On the Right Track with Hayden Gray. You've seen the bumps here during our commercials as that's taken high for ball 1. It's 1-2. Hayden Gray will give you the top track athletes coming up on Thursday. The score update, Dalton, a 4-0 lead over Hillsdale. The 1-2. Just low, we're even at 2. One down here in the fourth. The 2-2. Popped up. It's going to stay in play. Morgan can't get there. Good effort, though. And Jocelyn Reynolds stays alive. Sydney Geiser on deck. The 2-2. In there, strike 3. 2 down here in the fourth. Take a look at the Fickes Furniture's replay. Just caught that inside corner. Geiser popped out to Allie Morgan at second in the second. That's taken for ball 1. The 7th strikeout so far by Taylor Morgan. The 1-0. Chopped, it went foul, bounced back fair. And Phileas gets the out for out number 3. It doesn't matter if the ball bounces foul first. If it comes back into play, you can field it. And that's how the inning is going to end. 3-1 Hillsdale after 3.5.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is a bacon or sausage croissant plus seasoned potatoes for just $3. It's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you, especially if you're Tyler. Tyler. Have breakfast.
Oh. If you want a better breakfast you'll never forget, Wendy's is that breakfast. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Bottom of the fourth here from Hillsdale. Willow Funk gets her second at-bat of the day. 9-1-2 due up as you take a look at what happened in Ashland over the weekend. And, yeah, Mother Nature was not kind to us. As you see, everybody trying to get things worked out, but they just couldn't get it done. Ball 2 for Funk. Kind of a frustrating situation we had there, but we won't get into that today. The 2-0 catches the corner for strike one. Travis Berardi here from Jeromesville, our first ever live stream at Hillsdale High School. That's swung on and missed, and we're proud to say that we will be the live streaming provider for Hillsdale football this fall, as well as many more highlights from baseball and softball this season. 2-2 fouled off on the changeup, will go again. So looking forward to being here in Jeromesville for a lot over the course of the next year. The 2-2 swung on and missed, strike three. Third strikeout of the day for Ava Fivecoat. Brings up J.C. Sermulis. Led off the third with the single, and she scored on Molly Goon's RBI. Wind-aided RBI single, but it's a hit. First pitch to J.C. taken outside for ball one. The 1-0. Slapped foul over our heads to even the count. The 1-1. Slapped towards second. Wenger on the first. Two down here. Brings up Rodlin Mast. Walked in the first, doubled down the right field line in the third. Ball one. Right down the pipe for strike one, evens the count. Fivecoat would like to get the third out here before getting to that middle of the Hillsdale order. 1-1. Caught the corner, strike two, she's ahead. Goon, Dalton, Morgan. Swung on and missed, and she does just that to get the strikeout. She's retired 6 in a row. Dalton, though, trailing 3-1.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meet results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Fickes Furniture in Jeromesville has always believed in selling quality furniture at an affordable price. Displaying all the latest styles and designs from top manufacturers such as Flex Steel, Bassett, Smith Brothers of Bern, and Mohawk Flooring. At Fickes Furniture, you're sure to find quality products that will help to make your house a home. Fickes Furniture, 63 North High Street in Jeromesville.
Top of the fifth here from Jeromesville. And just like Hillsdale in the bottom of the fourth, Dalton 9-1-2 hitters in the top of the fifth. Nussbaum, who struck out in the second inning, down 0-2 in her second at bat. The 0-2, high, ball one. A 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. Swung on a miss, strike three. Eighth strikeout for Taylor Morgan through 4 1/3 innings. Back to the top of the order now for the Lady Bulldogs and Lauren Falb. She struck out in the first and third innings on the Donley of Ashland scoreboard. Takes ball one. Sophie Goon, how you doing? Good to see you in the comments section and watching. As Morgan pipes that in there for strike one, it's 1-1. State champion Sophie Goon. Part of that 2019 squad that won it all. Last time I checked, Sophie, you were still in school. How's that going? Hope that's going well. Polar Bears. 1-2. Swung on a miss, strike three. So Morgan starts the fifth off with 2 consecutive strikeouts. Brings up Savannah Wenger. She's 2 for 2, 2 singles, and scored Dalton's lone run. Ground ball to Molly Goon on the first. Bounces it, but Filius with the scoop. A diamond cut nominee. And the Lady Falcons turn down Dalton 1-2-3 in the fifth. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Lady Falcons still lead 3-1.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meets, results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Back here, and let's just take a look at what happened. This is for you, Sophie. Sister Molly just underneath the glove of the first baseman for a first pitch. Leadoff single. Brings up Belle Dalton. Takes high ball one. She walked into third. Grounded into that force at home in the first. The 1-0 to Bell. Right at the knees. We're even at 1. 1-1. Just got under it. And it's brought in by the second baseman, Wenger, for the first out. Just a little bit too far under that. Brings up Taylor Morgan. She had that 2 RBI single to give Hillsdale the lead. Outside ball 1. Morgan fouls that off and right off of Adam Thompson's truck. She gets a goldfish for that one. Another dent to the OH Report mobile. Brings the count to 2-1. Fly ball line drive underneath the glove of the left fielder. Goon's going to be sent around third. The throw not there, and Goon scores another double for Taylor Morgan. It's 4-1. Morgan just lined it, took a good hop underneath the glove of the left fielder. And Taylor Morgan now 2 for 3, a single, a double, and 3 ribbies. Brings up Lacey Huber. Chops it in front of the pitcher, and she's going to reach. No, they're going to call it a foul ball. So they say it hit her in the box for strike 2. The 0-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Two down for Kira Filius. Liner to short, bobbles it, and she doesn't have a play. It's an infield single. Reynolds moved to her right, but just couldn't corral it. She did keep it from going into the outfield. Morgan stays at second. Two down for Lilia Mend. Takes strike 1. Sack bunt in the second, struck out in the third. And she's behind in the count, 0-2. And Sophie, I know you're watching. Molly just said that hit down the line was for you. How cute. The 1-2. Change up. Low. We're even at 2-2. Fouled off. We'll go again. Twos are wild here in the 5th. Strike 3. But the Lady Falcons add another in the 5th. They now lead it 4-1.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is a bacon or sausage croissant plus seasoned potatoes for just $3. It's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you, especially if you're Tyler. Tyler. Our breakfast.
Oh. If you want a better breakfast you'll never forget, Wendy's is that breakfast. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Top of the 6th here, Jeromesville Lady Falcons leading this one 4-1. Travis Berardi alongside Adam Thompson here. Wind picking up a little bit chilly, probably getting into the high 40s, but we're able to play. High ball 1, the Joey Reynolds. Grounded back to the pitcher in the first, singled in the third, but was stranded at third. The 1-0. High ball 2. If Dalton needed some runs, it would be now with their 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. That's fouled off. Makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Donley of Ashland, Fickes Furniture, Mohican Adventures, and Ezras Auto-body. Thank you all for sponsoring this game and allowing it to be live and free right here on the OH Report. Ground ball just underneath the glove of Morgan. It's a single. And we'll bring up Lexi Vasquez. Intentionally walked in the first and had an RBI ground out in the third that gave Dalton the 1-0 lead. Hillsdale, though, immediately answered with 3 in the bottom. First pitch. At the knees, strike 1. Callie Jones on deck. That one bounced in. Evens the count at 1. That Hillsdale-Dalton baseball game, 4-0, bottom of the 6th. The 1-1, high, ball 2. Two, 1. High, ball 3. Hitters count here for the 4-hitter. Jones on deck represents the tying run. And she will come to the plate with a chance to tie things up with a homer. Lady Falcons have a little bit of a mound meeting to calm down Taylor Morgan. Taylor so far, 9 strikeouts. She's allowed 1 run on 4 hits. So while we are taking a bit of a break, let's thank our sponsors. Donley Auto Group, with over 300 vehicles to choose from. Hit a home run on your next vehicle purchase at Donley Ford of Ashland. Ezras Auto-body. If you need any body work done, head to Ezras in Jeromesville. Mohican Adventures. Enjoy the best there is in Ohio family vacationing at Mohican Adventures. We offer river trips, an aerial adventure park, mini golf, go-karts, as well as a full-service campground and cabin rentals. And also Fickes Furniture. Fickes Furniture has long operated on the principles of honesty and integrity while providing affordable, quality furniture that will stand the test of time. The Fickes family is deeply rooted in the community in more ways than one, as Mark enjoys raising his young family in the same small town in which his great-grandfathers reared theirs. Bunt attempt gets away. Runners will advance. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Dalton. Jones struck out looking in the third. The 0-1. Fouls that off. She's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Morgan gets her signal. The 0-2. High, ball 1. Skylar McConnell on deck. She struck out in the first. Grounded out the second in the fourth. The 1-2. High, ball 2. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Hillsdale leads this one 4-1. The 2-2. In there, strike 3. A big first out for Taylor Morgan. Does bring up McConnell. One out here in the 6th. Tying run for the Lady Bulldogs at the plate. In there for strike 1. Jocelyn Reynolds on deck. The 0-1. High. Ones are wild. Runners on second and third here with 1 down. Chopped right back to Morgan. Throws it to home, and we've got ourselves a pickle. And now the runner's trying to go back from third. She gets back, though. However, the run will not score. Now Hannah Moore is going to come out and ask if the runner was out of the base path. Let's take a look at all of that. First, the chopper back to Taylor Morgan, throws home. Dalton tags out the runner, and then you'll see the throw to second as the runner goes to the top end of second base. And now the umpires will discuss where that running lane was established, and they're going to say that she remained in it. Nonetheless, there's 2 down now, with runners on first and second. Fielder's choice, 2 down. Brings up Reynolds as she takes ball 1. So now both teams with an out at the plate in this one. The 1-0. In there for strike 1. But that big second out does give Taylor Morgan a little more momentum now. With only 1 in scoring position and the Lady Falcons up 3. The 1-1. Line foul. Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just a reminder, tomorrow night, after baseball, we have live baseball, Fredericktown at Northmore at 5:15. After that, episode 4, the Roundup. Then on Thursday, the inaugural episode of On the Right Track. Strike 3 looking, and Taylor Morgan, despite giving up a couple hits puts a 0 on the board. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Hillsdale leads 4-1.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meet results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Fickes Furniture in Jeromesville has always believed in selling quality furniture at an affordable price. Displaying all the latest styles and designs from top manufacturers such as Flex Steel, Bassett, Smith Brothers of Bern, and Mohawk Flooring. At Fickes Furniture, you're sure to find quality products that will help to make your house a home. Fickes Furniture, 63 North High Street in Jeromesville.
Allie Morgan with her first at bat of the day takes strike 1. She will bat for Willow Funk. Bottom of the order, 9-1-2 due up. Changeup is in there for strike 2, and quickly Morgan is behind. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. High, ball 1. Jeromesville is on deck. She is 1 for 3 today. 0-2. Off speed, fouled off. She'll stay alive. Looking over at the baseball field, looks like Hillsdale still batting in the bottom of the 6th. 1-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Seventh strikeout for Ava Fivecoat. JC slaps it over the third baseman's head. It's a single. She's 2 for 4. Nice piece of hitting there for JC. Brings up Rodlin Mast. 1 for 2. A double, a run scored. She also walked and struck out. Takes that for strike 1. Jeromesville on first with 1 down. Mass takes high, it's 1-1. Molly Goon, who is yet to get out today, on deck. Low, ball 2. Massed up right now, and you have Goon, Dalton, Morgan, Huber. Mass pops that up, and that's going to get out of play. And even the count at 2. The 2-2. Off speed, off the end of the bat, and caught by the first baseman, Geyser, for out number 2. It does bring up Molly Goon. 3 singles, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Certainly up for MVP honors. She fouls that off. Dalton will have 8-9-1 due up in the top of the 7th. Goon swings on that one down the left field, and it is caught at the track. She gave it a ride, but the wind knocked it down at the last second. Oh, it looked like that was gone, but the wind kept it in, and that's the third out. Dalton needs 3 to extend as we head to the 7th.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meets, results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Top of the 7th, Dalton needs 3 to extend. And that's a start as Morgan hits Geyser. We will have a pinch hitter. Emily Anna Lehman, 333 hitter. Will pinch hit. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Top of the order on deck. Outside, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. In there, strike 2. Morgan looking for strikeout number 12. And she gets it, strike 3. Throw down the first, not in time, but it is the first out of the top of the 7th. Brings up Lauren Falb. She struck out 3 times this afternoon. That one's fouled back and out of play. Savannah Wenger on deck. She's 2 for 3. That's high, and we're even at 1. Lady Bulldogs need at least one more runner on base to bring the tying run to the plate. 1-1. Little bit of a liner. Morgan gets it, throws the second. What a heads-up play. 2 down. Allie Morgan, what a heads-up play. So it does bring up Wenger with 2 down. Liner right at Phileas, steps on first, and that'll do it. Hillsdale gets win number 11. They knock off Dalton 4-1. We'll take a break, and when we come back, the Mohican Adventures post-game show, as well as our Ezras Auto-body MVP right here live and free on the OH Report.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is a bacon or sausage croissant plus seasoned potatoes for just $3. It's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you, especially if you're Tyler. Tyler. Have breakfast.
Oh. If you want a better breakfast you'll never forget, Wendy's is that breakfast. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is a bacon or sausage croissant plus seasoned potatoes for just $3. It's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you, especially if you're Tyler. Tyler. Have breakfast.
Oh. If you want a better breakfast you'll never forget, Wendy's is that breakfast. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Fickes Furniture in Jeromesville has always believed in selling quality furniture at an affordable price. Displaying all the latest styles and designs from top manufacturers such as Flex Steel, Bassett, Smith Brothers of Bern, and Mohawk Flooring. At Fickes Furniture, you're sure to find quality products that will help to make your house a home. Fickes Furniture, 63 North High Street in Jeromesville.
Looking for the best defensive plays on the baseball field. Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meet results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Time now for today's MVP, and it is Hillsdale starting pitcher Taylor Morgan. 12 strikeouts, 1 run on only 4 hits. Speaking of hitting, she had 3 RBI. She went 2 for 3 as Hillsdale stays in first place in the WCAL with the 4-1 win. Congratulations, Taylor.
Thank you.
First on the mound, just take me through your pitching performance. You only gave up 1 run and 4 hits.
Well, my screwball was working really well today, so I was just kind of focusing on opening up more because I've been struggling to stay open. And Bella's doing really good back there. You know, we always look at each other, we give a good laugh if I end up messing up, so that helped.
6th inning, they had a couple runners on with nobody out, but you're able to get a strikeout. Then that grounder back to you, get the out at home, and then you were able to settle in. Just what were you able to do in that 6th inning to keep it from getting out of hand?
Well, actually, I went and grabbed my rosin bag. That seemed to help a lot. I actually hate having brand new balls, and every single foul ball was a brand new ball. So I had to, you know, get it a little dirty. That helped a little bit with my grip.
I gotcha. And then at the plate, 2 for 3. You had 2 singles. You had 3 RBI. You came up in clutch situations, and you got the hits. What's your approach up there?
You know, wait for my pitch. I know she had a really good changeup. So I was telling myself, if there's 1 strike, don't swing at it, even though I did one time. But yeah, wait for my pitch. Just stay relaxed.
All right, you guys now 11-3. You're at the midway point of the season. You're in first place in the conference. Is there anything you guys need to work on, or do you think you guys are at a good place right now?
I think we're at a pretty good place. I'm pretty confident in us.
All right, and lastly, if you want to look into this camera, give anybody a shout-out that you like. Go for it.
I'm going to say the offense today. They came ready to hit. Even in tough positions, they came out.
All right, there you have it. Today's MVP, Taylor Morgan. She got the win on the mound. She got a few RBI, and Hillsdale moves to 11-3. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll take a break, and then we'll be back here to wrap things up from Jeromesville.
Get on the right track with me, Hayden Gray, as I pass you the baton for local track and field meet results, impact teams, athlete profiles, and more every Thursday this spring.
Fickes Furniture in Jeromesville has always believed in selling quality furniture at an affordable price. Displaying all the latest styles and designs from top manufacturers such as Flex Steel, Bassett, Smith Brothers of Bern, and Mohawk Flooring. At Fickes Furniture, you're sure to find quality products that will help to make your house a home. Fickes Furniture, 63 North High Street in Jeromesville.
Welcome inside the Mohican Adventures post-game show, where the Lady Falcons, 4-1 winners. They move to 11-3. As you take a look at head coach Hannah Moore and her little kid out there celebrating the victory. But Lady Falcons, big win today, stay in first place with Norwayne, 1 loss. They're now 8-1 in the conference. Dalton, they took an early lead, 1-0 in the top of the 3rd. Savannah Wenger with a single. Joey Reynolds followed that up with a single to move her to 3rd. Lexi Vasquez with a ground out brings her in, makes it 1-0. But immediately in the bottom of the 3rd, Lady Falcons answer with 3 runs on 4 hits. J.C. Sermulis, leadoff single. Rodlin Mass follows that with a double. Molly Goon with an RBI single to right. Belle Dalton with a walk. And then Taylor Morgan, a 2 RBI single, makes it 3-0. They added 1 more on in the 5th inning. Molly Goon led off with a single and scored on Taylor Morgan's RBI double. But that'll wrap things up here from Jeromesville. Dalton 1-4-2 on the scoreboard. Hillsdale 4-8-0. Lady Bulldogs drop to 10-3 now, 6-3 in the conference, while the Lady Falcons improve to 11-3, 8-1 in the WCAL. Both these teams will meet tomorrow at Dalton, 5 o'clock, to see if the Lady Bulldogs can remain in the conference race or if the Lady Falcons can stay in first place. But that's it. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible today. Adam Thompson running our robot camera as well as producing. All of our sponsors, Donley of Ashland, Fickes Furniture, Mohican Adventures, and Wendy's. I want to thank Jody Long in the athletic department here at Hillsdale High School. And most importantly, I want to thank you, the fans, for watching. Hillsdale beats Dalton 4-1. They are now 11-3 on the season. I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Jeromesville.